Hi guys, just thought I'd bring you back. I've done a little bit of work to the exhaust, done quite a bit, so I'll bring you around. As you can see, I've put another piece in there. There's a few kinks to take it over the cross member to bring it up here. As you can see, there's bits of exhaust being cut everywhere. That there's the new piece. There's another bit there. Right, and I'll come back outside and look, I'm just about to start cutting this piece. This piece goes over the axle, so right, this is the next piece. It goes over the axle. I'm going to need some more bends. I didn't think I'd need this many actually, but the exhaust is coming along. As you can see, the exhaust goes to there. I've now got to loop it over the axle, up there to that engine mount there, and then I've got to decide, do I put another silencer on there or do I just leave it, and depends on how noisy it's going to be after these bends. At the moment it's not acceptable with just that single silencer, but obviously there's a few bends in it as well, so right then, so I'll crack on, we'll get a bit more work done. Right then, so we'll cut this piece. While I'm at it, I'd just like to say thank you to Ian, Woodywood Prepper. He's borrowed this for me a week. I'll get most majority of it done. So right, there you go, you see, took off a worn bit of more metal. As you can see, I'm getting quite a collection of little bits of metal everywhere now, so we'll go over to the sander, we'll get this burr off here, and then we'll try and see where we are there. Right, burr's done from the outside. Unfortunately, using a file to the inside. Right, we'll go back in under the car and we'll give this a measure and see where we are with this. Right, this is the piece we just cut before the other one. Obviously that's going to now fit on the end of there. And this piece goes here, so to get all this lined up, bit of a nightmare, but this has all got to sit in the right place for it to work. Right, this piece has obviously got to clear this and clear the axle. It's just getting the geometry right between these two pieces. And of course missing all the bumpers, so not the easiest of things to do. Right, I'm happy with that being there now, so hopefully that'll come back a little bit further. That looks like it's going to miss the axle and obviously the trailing arm, so we'll go back in there, give that a tack, see how that looks. Right then, got my mask, as you can see. I put a red cross on there. Obviously I'd have liked to have done this in situ in the car, but it's a bit difficult, so hope we won't need any filler wire. And hold that in there, and we'll give it a couple of tacks, and we'll measure it back up again and see where we are. Gonna put a bit of filler wire, but ooh, no, I ain't. Dropped it on the floor. Just going to melt a little bit further on, because that's just holding it there. It's a bit better. Right, that'll be strong enough now this to keep that there. As you can see, it's just a point of cutting the angles, tacking it together, and slowly and surely working your way to the back of the car. Right, I'll go and crack on then. I'm going to tack this in a minute. Obviously, right, let's have a quick look at now how it's going to go. So I think this could be put in all directions, this can. First things first, I'm just going to tack it there. Then at least I can bend that into the shape I want it. So we'll tack that there. Right, I'll give this a quick tack just so I can manipulate this end piece where I need it on the car before I do it properly. Right, that's just enough to hold it there. Now give it a bit more of a tack, just so it's a bit more stiffer now. Hopefully I'll give it quite a good tack so it can still move a bit, but when I move it to place it will stay there, and that'll give me the angle on the exhaust. Theoretically, of course. Carefully now, I shall bring this round. I'm going to mark it with the red pen again. Hopefully then that will keep it where I need it to be. Just in case I knock it. I'll just recheck I haven't bashed it and the marking's okay. Right, we'll give this one a tack. Right, I'm just going to quickly check all the alignments there. Right, that should be enough to hold that in place. One more on the side, keep it in there. Right, just enough on there to hold it there. But obviously, if I do need to readjust anything, all I do is grind them off and take this back off again. Like I said, I'll carry on doing this, and the worst bit about this job is I have to keep getting underneath the Land Rover, up down all the time, checking, adjusting, marking. If I had a proper ramp, I could stand up and do this. So I'll crack on. Right, just thought I'd give you a quick update. I've done a bit more fitting and welding. That's, as I'm now calling it, the third piece. That there goes over the axle, round the chassis, and out by the fuel tank. As you can see, just got a bit of cleaning up to do. And the last piece, now this is just a quick measure to see how the back end goes and how loud it is in a bit. If not, that'll be cut up and I shall put a second silencer on the back if need be. But just got to polish all these up, except this one that has been done. Polish this up, stick it all on the car and see how loud it is. So I'll bring you back for the last little bit when I've done all the polishing. Right guys, I've brought you back now. I've just fitted the exhaust and I'll bring you round. Like I said, I don't know if I'll need a second silencer there. Goes round the back of there. Obviously goes over the axle separate silencer goes up to the engine. All being well, I shall do a few more upgrades later, and I'll bring you all up to speed, and I shall see you all in the next videos. Thanks for watching.